everybody, and welcome back to Play It Again. I'm Sue.
I'm Chelsea.
We're so glad you joined us today. Thank you so very much for stopping by. We really do appreciate it as always. Okay, today we have a band that we have never done on the channel before. They were quite a big band back in the day. I've seen them a couple of times in concert. They're a lot of fun, and we are going to do one of their biggest hits, maybe their biggest hit, probably, arguably today, and we're going to see if Chelsea can get it with the Name That Tune. Before we get started, if you could like the video and subscribe to the channel, because if you subscribe to the channel when we're doing this particular song, I can tell that this song goes over very well with the subscribers, and maybe that means that I need to play more music just like this. All right, you ready, Chelsea?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, here we go.
Biggest hit.
Going back to the 1980s for this one, Chelsea. And this was a monster of a hit. Here we go.
Monster of a hit.
A monster of a hit. Well, I gave you lots of time there at the beginning. Do you know what this is?
Everybody wants to rule the world.
Everybody Wants to Rule the World, and who does it? It's a group name. There's three names in this group.
Oh, hell. Nope.
Nope, that's not it.
Tears for Fears. Tears for Fears.
Oh, very good, very good. Okay, interestingly, when this one started, it had some horns at the beginning of this particular version, and I've never heard that. So this may be a version that I've never heard before, so this would be kind of cool. Maybe it's something a bit different, I don't know. Anyway, this was a big, huge hit back in the day, and it still holds up really well. It's a lot of fun. And stay to the very end so you can hear my fun fact. All right, let's get right into it.
Everybody wants to rule the world.
There they are. See, I've never heard those before in this song.
Might be a synth.
Maybe. So have you heard those horns in a version of this song?
I don't think they're horns.
Do you think they're a synth?
I think it's a synth.
Yeah?
Especially if this came out in the 80s.
Yeah, well, it definitely did. I can't remember the exact year.
I think
it was like 83, 84, 85, something like that. But
there's a certain echo.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it. It doesn't sound like legitimate horns to me. It sounds like a synthesizer.
Anyway, I've never heard them in this version. This was not in the radio version. I don't remember ever hearing this version from an album. I don't know if this was some kind of remix or something. I don't listen to the songs always before I...
Synthesizers were very popular in this era.
Yes, they were. Definitely. Yeah. So so this is actually a bit of a surprise to me, but I actually kind of like it. It gives it a little punch in the song. I kind of like it. It's pretty cool. Yeah. All right, let's back it up a teeny bit. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, that's super
Neat
cool.
version, yeah.
I've never heard that version of the song.
Neat version.
And but it was kind of fun just to listen to something little slight different take on it.
Yeah.
The rest of it sounded the same, but like I said, I don't listen to the songs beforehand because a lot of the songs I haven't heard in years and years, sometimes in decades, and I want to relive them as I'm hearing them for, you know, maybe the 100th time, but it's still, I haven't listened to them in so long that it's still really fresh. And so that was kind of a nice little perk for me too.
Excellent.
That's a great song. It still really lives up, doesn't it? It's still pretty solid. Yeah, it's a fantastic song. Fantastic. And if you like Tears for Fears and you'd like us to do more Tears for Fears, put it down in the comments and let us know. Or maybe there's some other bands that came out around that time, the early to mid 80s, that you really like. Put those down in the comments too, because we'd be more than happy to do them. Anyway, my fun fact for the day is that in 1980, The Clash put out a song, and it was called Charlie Don't Surf. And in Charlie Don't Surf, there was a line that said, "Everybody wants to rule the world." And Joe Strummer has been quoted as saying that he thought that Tears for Fears ripped that line off from that particular song. So one day, Joe Strummer was actually in a cafe, I guess, and ran into Roland. And he actually said, "Hey, bud, you owe me a $5," because he thought that he did totally rip it off. But apparently, Roland pulled out a $5 and gave it to Joe Strummer. And I guess that was his compensation for perhaps taking the title. We still don't know if, in fact, that was the case, or if Roland was just kind of like having a little bit of fun with him and giving him a $5.
$5 is an admission to guilt, I think.
Well, that's the thing, right? I think that's the way Joe Strummer took it. Yeah. Anyway, I thought that was pretty cool. Here's your $5. Yeah.
You admitted it.
Put it toward your breakfast. Anyway, that was a ton of fun. I hope everybody enjoyed that. And like we said, we would be more than happy to do more Tears for Fears. Yeah. All right. Anything else, Chelsea?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Let's wrap it up, everybody. Have a joyful day, and we'll see you all again next time. Bye-bye.